Time to bring the bass dirt.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the Coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready? It's a party now. It's a party now.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Second and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Rush in. Slam. Five. Now.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Willie Snead, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will stop right around. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Hey, Delta.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yes. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready, ready. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, high 7. Let's bring it. Hey, Mike 51.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, let's go. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll set up a throw. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He'll look to throw, and that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Go. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. He's airing it out for Williams, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Everyone got four down. Mike 51.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
10-2 stop. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 51. You can't block me.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to look. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big time.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Go now. 30 base. Leo. Hey, seam 6.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 51.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Now.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready?
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Whip. Watch the whip. 22 jet bomber. Let's get it.
2nd down and inches. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and they will take over at the... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes this into the hands of Miller. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mike, 58, right go. Fire.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
2nd and 10. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, exit. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll drop the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, orbit.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Snead. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Kill.
They'll go again with Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and run for him. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. To Crockett on the ground. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Go! 60 or. All
right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Snap!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Roll out. Go.
They'll look to throw. Snead's got it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 60 outlaw. Blue draw Porker. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Recon 132 fighter.
Check 3.
Hit it.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Eluding the pressure right. This is Miller, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
On the ready.
Go 58 to the right. It's out.
X3. 218. Chopper. Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Go, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there. Chances.
It's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
teenage. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Ready? 70, Indy.
They'll run on first down. Sanders, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. The numbers for Sanders last week, 17 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
This pass into the arms of Snead. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, If you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
47. Check, 47. Coming this way, Squeeze.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
56. You get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
47 is the mic.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now back to throw. It's complete to Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Hey, Delta.
You got 3. 3 down.
2nd and 5. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Hey, Wahoo! 5.
They'll set up a throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get it back within a point. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for... It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Score! Hey, exit! Y'all playing the wrong football.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return goes up to his own 7. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
56, Mike, 56.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch it.
Go!
2nd and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Alert! Shit! Hey, echo!
They'll throw now on the final play. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start with an NFC matchup. Tampa Bay on the road taking on Dallas. And it's the Cowboys who are out in front. Ezekiel Elliott has run for a touchdown there. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. A touchdown run for Gus Edwards. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready. 30 base.
Check, 47. They can't hang with us.
On first down, it's Sanders. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Back to throw here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
27, Mike, 27.
Now.
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Sanders gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Stand up.
Kill, turn up.
They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Hey, Delta.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll set up to throw. Snead's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He'll look to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. They'll try to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Leo!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third and goal now in a one-score game. They'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Preston Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in.
Let's go now.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
56 is the mic. Here we go. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Hey, lock it.
Second and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
A little too amped up there. Got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what? Well, your game conditions.
10-2 stop. Hey, box truck.
Check Mike 47. Here we go. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Alpha.
You have to get tired of seeing me.
Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
70, Indy. Go out. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play call to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 15, check 15.
Hey, Haywood. Big grip.
He'll look to throw. Down his man, it's Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ricky. Score. 5.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Go! Flare.
Check. Hey, Delta. Cross down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Eagles, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Washington, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in the
and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. With that, we send you up to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Standing by our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
15-1, 59. Loaded. Let go.
On first down, it's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This pass into the arms of Snead, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Down. 70, Indy.
Come on, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Bravo.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, it's complete. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to throw here. It's complete to Snead. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on fourth down. That's what he's there for, right? And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Preston Williams there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Shift. Hey, Haywood.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
down. 10-2 saw. Hey, wahoo! Hit it.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it.
Let's go. 30 base.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
Hey, 2.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hey,
now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
let's go.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ready up.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He'll look to throw. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes, and they have possession. Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. On first down, it's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Recon, 132-5. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Double dog, that's the way. Set,
bravo. Get.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Go there. 8 read.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Sam on.
switch.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Snead's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
That's the 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat you.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. On a man down, and it's Sanders. We'll check on his status when we get back. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Johnson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hey, Steve 6, get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
On the set.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Looking to throw. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll set up a throw. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Snead. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Again, he'll drop the throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Vannett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hey, lock it. Hey, high 7.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeout. As the clock will start. Stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, you.
Back to throw. It's complete to Williams. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Preston Williams in the final minute, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Hey, Charlie.
I got 86.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking, they've got his man complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. They come out here in the eye. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great effort there. Finding the end zone on the game's final play. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget, I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle. Standing by at CenturyLink Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready? 8, read. Hey, exit.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Get it.
They're going to look to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Sanders. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Bravo.
2nd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter.
55. Check 55. Mike.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, echo.
Now back to throw. Open man, it's Preston Williams. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Preston Williams, 29 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
30 base. Hey, Alpha. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, watch, get it.
They'll set up to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Now on so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Rock it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Defense.
He'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area you're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll drop the throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Down. 60 outlaw.
I got you. He's checking.
Hey, I said go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. They'll set up a throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready, set.
Mike 54. Here I come.
Hey, Orville.
Check right 54.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Willie Snead there to make the grab as his guys have now moved out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Go.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
After review of the play,
the head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's complete to Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a carry for Sanders, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and 11. Snead's got it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Back to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sua Cravens with a pick. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of the guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they...
Here we go.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run with Crockett, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Eagles able to push further out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gators. 55. I hope you got your reps because I'm about to take you. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down, Philadelphia.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now back to throw.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, high 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Go now. 18 Gator.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hey, Zoo.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
So Wilson and the Seahawks down by 5, 36 seconds remaining. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch your skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop, and your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the NFC Championship game on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
At 15 line. 15 line.
They're running it.
Get ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Down. 8, read.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check.
Hey, orbit.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Ready.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Johnson working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Leo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
He's got his man. It's Williams. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, box drop.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
That's right, baby.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Willie Snead with his second touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from any.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL.
There we go.
Break. You're out.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that, don't you? Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete to Snead. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a potential. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. And they start the second half with Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Crockett. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. 50, play.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Hey. High 7, 5.
2nd and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 39 yards there. A big one. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down to the 7-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That's a touchdown right there.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very...
Let's go.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Hey, exit.
Mike 5. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hit it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Hey, orbit.
They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Go, go.
Mike 5. Let's go.
Hard. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Snead's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. This is Crockett, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the 2 men who will call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Hit it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, let's go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man, it's Preston Williams. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Ready? 18 Gator. Hey, box truck. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get off the field. Hey, Alpha. Push him back.
2nd and 4. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, it's Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
You ready?
Here we go. Watch tight end. 3 down.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the PAT on the last drive. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 46 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Got his man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. 15, 9, 15, 9. Back.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here we go, set, 8, read. 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's complete to Snead. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
Ready. Fair. Hey, Orville. Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Hey, pick up.
Right there. 54, right there, 54.
They'll set up a throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter.
49 the money. 49 the money. And let's pin the mirrors back.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49. Hey, Alpha. Mike, 49. You ain't fine.
Back to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Looking to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st down, Johnson down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Hey, Sam off.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got Snead. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that one will be accepted. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Look at me. Go, go. Get ready.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's fourth down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such...
On the ready.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Go, go.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
49 to the mic. Watch 49. You ain't going nowhere. 49, let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra... Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters, You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You wanna
that you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump and hop out it, hop at it. Rep for your bra, where your post, your poppin', your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Try, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
Hey, everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here, the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
60 Pittsburgh. Go, go, go. Man left.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, seam 6.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw here. He's got Fuller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now back to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
2, 8, read.
It's a pickup of 3.
52. What's the run?
At the Giants.
52.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. He completes this into the hands of Miller, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready? Hey, Gator.
Stop your whining. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, orbit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
70, Indy.
Let's go, defense.
Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In the 1 o'clock games, one that immediately catches the eye is in our nation's capital. A big test for the Redskins as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle where we find the Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Gay now set to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
On the ball, fight.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete to Fuller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Mike 52, Mike
2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, the field goal attempt is well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Flushed out right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the run.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll run with Sanders, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
You're out, Bravo.
2nd and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping a ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with that, so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Screen.
Check 52.
They'll drop to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark.
He's back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
He'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
On the set. 52. 52's the mark. I'm scared. No. Check 9, check 9. He's tracking. Go. Hey, wahoo. Rush in. Hit it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Slam. Hey, check 24. Hey, high 7. Hey, Mike 52. Check tight end, check tight.
Back to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll look to throw here. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Yeah, let's get that ball. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 52. Let's go.
Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Philadelphia, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that'll do it for us. For Charlie.
so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold.